Hey, it's me. I want to talk about two main instincts in all people: self preservation, the drive to survive, and procreation, the drive to create and continue life. Both are healthy and helpful at their core. The thing is, when our mind is troubled or immature, these instincts can get twisted, causing more problems than they solve. Let's first look at the instinct to survive, self preservation. This instinct helps us stay alive. On a soul level, it leads us to seek emotional security, just like the body needs physical health. In a healthy state, we feel safe without thinking my life depends on everyone's approval or admiration. But if we're emotionally insecure, we may start believing that any form of rejection is actually death. Maybe you felt that panic if you sent someone pulling away from you, kind of like it's the end of the world. When our survival instinct gets distorted like this, we do things to force people to give us security or love. We might build a false image of ourselves, hoping that if we seem perfect or always nice, people will protect and cherish us. Or we might become tight and stingy inside, refusing to open up or let go, worried that new ideas or changes will be dangerous. This mental clinging can lead to rigidity, stubbornness, prejudice, essentially an attempt to stay safe, but never budget. Now let's look at the instinct to procreate, to create life. Now, this instinct isn't just about having children. It also includes all forms of creativity, our urge to reach out, communicate, give and receive pleasure, and find deep happiness. In a healthy way, this motivates us to explore life. When it's warped, we become greedy or demanding, feeling a fierce craving for pleasure as if it's the only thing that matters. We might not notice this craving if we push it down out of fear, but it could still do harm if it stays hidden. We all have two main emotional movements that can go wrong. One is holding on tight in fear of losing safety, and the second is grabbing or craving in a rigid way instead of flowing naturally. Both are self-centered. They block genuine happiness and make us more worried. To protect ourselves from this perceived danger of losing love or not getting pleasure, we create strict personal rules. Rules around how others should act, how life should go. But life doesn't follow our script, so we end up feeling anxious, unsettled, and disappointed. Because we set up these tight rules, whenever we feel defeated, even by small stuff like someone ignoring us, it threatens our sense of self. We can't bear to face any failing. True strength comes from learning to accept some defeat with grace, rather than fooling ourselves that we must never fail. People who handle defeat well show real dignity. They don't pretend or hide. They move forward honestly. If your drive to seem perfect is especially strong, you'll see small rejections or failures as huge humiliations. You might react by blaming others, putting them down, or pretending the defeat isn't real. But that only drains more energy and adds guilt. A better option may be to ask yourself, how do I really react when I'm disappointed or feel like I failed? And then notice if you tend to exaggerate, lash out, or cover up. Little by little, noticing and understanding these patterns will help you let go of impossible musts and shoulds and have tos. You can allow yourself to make mistakes or face a moment of loss without shame. You won't have to cling to a false, perfect image. You won't have to fight everyone just to feel safe. Instead, you'll free up energy to live more fully and trust your real self, even in times of perceived defeat. By letting your instincts work in a healthier way, you'll discover a new sense of peace and inner strength. Love you. Connect soon.